I'm Robin, also known as Robin. I have a small crochet business where I make and sell crochet plushies, but I also hand paint and sell safety eyes to anyone who makes amigurumi. So currently, all of my stuff went underwater, as you will see in the next couple clips. You'll see before, during, and after the flood. So I've had to embroider a little bit lately because I have no eyeballs, but by next week hopefully I'll be up and running and back to normal. Thank you so much for all the support, and if you want to see what happened this last week, keep watching. Trigger warning, if you've been through a flood and you're traumatized, I'm very sorry. You don't have to watch this video. It's Monday, and it is actually the morning / day of Hurricane Debbie, which hit northern Florida Panhandle this weekend. And I know I am not in the Panhandle. However, we are receiving the most rainfall that we've had since Hurricane Ian and Irma. Just so much rainfall that all of the roads are blocked. I work for a company, and a lot of the locations had to close today early, or close because of the roads being blocked. So my store was open, but I was actually unable to leave my house because of the location of where I am. I'm flooded inside. We are flooded around, and thankfully our house is still dry, but we are stuck. Hey, I've tried to film this a couple times now, so I just decided it would be better if I just sat here and filmed it now and here. After the last clip that I shared with you, I think the water was still above the berm that my dad built, and unfortunately, shortly after, not long after I filmed that, the water came in. And unfortunately my house is lower, so the water came in and ended up in my house like higher than waist deep. So I had a couple clips to share with you. I'll show them now. I am frantically lifting everything in my house up off the floor, and like cords, anything important. I need to move this yarn because, let me show you the backyard. Man, this is stressful. Here's the backyard. My dad built a brim around the house. Normally this goes into like greenery. I mean, literally. This is like dangerously closely high. It's never this high, you guys. Normally the dock's underwater right now. That's my parents' fire pit. Once the water gets over this, it's gonna go down into our house. So I really don't want this water to keep getting higher. It's so high. Get ourselves out. I have to pack stuff for the bunnies and Canela just in case right now, because the water is getting, once it gets this much higher, it's gonna go down. And that's where I live, down here. But water is gonna get in here. We're all pretty frantic in this clip, so I had to mute it. We were all really stressed out. We're driving, our friends driving us out. This is the road that you can't see. The truck floated for a little bit, so we were not really safely escaping, but we did evacuate. The next day, took paddle boards, blew them up, and this is the street going up to my driveway. So my driveway is all the way down there. This is Ronnie, and that is Holly helping. And here we are, paddling up. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is a street, normally.
Oh my god, something just hit my foot.
Still cups. Can I drink a cup of water?
Yeah. It better not get that high. That cabinet is worth.
I don't know quite right now the extent of the damage of all the water. I don't know exactly how much. I know that based on how many skeins of yarn were floating and fell in the water and ended up getting wet, it's at least $1,000 in yarn, and that's not including any of the eyeballs, supplies. Every single cord is damaged. I don't even know what to do about it. I'm safe. Let me put that there. I'm safe. My car is safe. My animals are safe. I am safe. We are staying at a friend's house. Thank you so much, Holly. I'm with my siblings. My siblings are dealing with this really well, and it's hard for all of us. The only house that is underwater is mine, and a lot of my belongings are wet, and ruined. And they're just things. I'm really trying to remind myself we're all safe and it's okay. I'm still really upset internally. Grieving, like, just decisions, like, I wish I had put stuff in my car before I moved my car, but I didn't know when I moved my car yesterday morning that by the afternoon it would be so high, and by the time that we left, we had no idea. I was finishing up the largest safety eye order that I had ever completed. I completed it all, put it in the baggies, didn't print out the labels, so I wasn't ready, so I left it, and that is all over every eyeball that I've painted this. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. There's a lot of stuff that is floating in that room. I think we were expecting maximum a foot, maybe 2 of rain. Like, we did prep, we did pull stuff off the floor. This is way more than what we were expecting. This is from Hurricane Debbie. I'm in Florida. Not only did Hurricane Debbie cause a lot of rainfall in my area, but the dam, my local dam, also, they released it intentionally to prevent it from breaking, and releasing the dam went right into our backyard. I feel like it caused a lot of extra water. So I'm here with the children at my friend's house while my mother and father are staying with the property. They have a couple of pets that are still there that are safe. Their dog, their birds, my bunnies are safe in a cage on high ground, and their dog and cats. I don't know if I already said that. I'm stressed out. I have my dog, Canela, and my siblings. Rain is no longer falling. It is just devastating that the water rose so high and did so much damage. I'm just worried. I'm just worried about going back in there after all this and drying it all up, cleaning it up, seeing there's so much more damage than just my house. My family had way more than just my house that went underwater, that we just weren't prepared for all this water, and it has never happened. We do have a pond and a creek in our backyard, and this is just so unexpected. We dealt with it the best that we can, and Holly, like, literally pulled us out of the house. We all grabbed one bag, and me and the kids left, and my parents are still there. It's been 24 hours since initial flooding in the house, so the water is still really high. We did go today, and that was today. The clips that I showed you was today. I'm just really stressed out. The house, the structure needs to be reached. The walls are bubbling, so I don't even know how to film this, and talk about it. It's just terrible. It's just one of those natural disasters, and you never expect it to happen, and it happened. And unfortunately, all of my business stuff is just underwater, with the exception of plushies. I do have my plushies. So, I do have the 20-pound box of polyfill in my car that I never took out. So, I have to laugh because I've just been so stressed out. I have to laugh a little bit. I do have the 20-pound bag, and then I'm working on a Huggy Bear, which is a pattern, but I think it's Eden Crochet. I recently purchased it. It's a really cute bear, and I thought it was cute, so I bought it. I do have one pattern test to do that I'm gonna do tonight or tomorrow, and unfortunately, I don't have my yarn wall anymore, so all the pattern tests that I've been doing, I've been taking pictures in front of my beautiful yarn wall, I lost a lot of yarn. The only yarn I have left is Sweet Snuggles Light, which thank God I do because I love Sweet Snuggles Light. But any of the other, anything else, basically I don't have. I happen to have these skeins that I saved, and I'm using them to make Huggy Bear. So we'll see.
Look at that mailbox.
So we tried pulling out as much stuff as we could, electronics and stuff, putting it in here. This dresser, these are ruined. It's my doggy. This dresser fell apart. The water is way down from where it was before. And we tried taking out stuff that we could. All this is here. It's so stinky. Disgusting. We need to get this stuff out of here. So, It stinks real bad, buddy. So like everything on this couch is soaking wet. My whole eyeball thing, all the computer stuff got wet. All my dad's artwork right there got wet. Everything. This is his beautiful painting. Actually looks really good, but you know, you could see some damage on it. I'm just filming it stinks. It smells so bad. Like, we need to open this window. I'll open this window. I see chickens alive in there. That's good. I mean, I'm scared to open these drawers. So, I broke the drawer trying to open it.
Is the chair okay?
Nope. Full of poop, stinky water. The bed, all the furniture. Oh, that water, the air purifier.
Bag of bags.
And then all those
Yeah,
dudes
I do, I'm
right there.
sorry. There's no critters on the floor, which is good. I was scared. Eyeballs.
You scared fish were on the ground?
So these are the trailers that we filled with all the stuff that had to be trashed. Just a lot of everything. And all the wood stuff like literally fell apart. The part that's kind of difficult with all this is it's not just like we can wash this stuff off. It's covered in fecal poop. We did so much work yesterday. It smells so gross in here. We have to tear down all these walls. We did a lot of work yesterday, and hopefully I'm hoping all that is dry. The claw machines and a couple of my like marketing supplies, but that's like, we tried saving this, but yeah, we shoved a lot of stuff up there. Those are all my plushies. I'm gonna take them out today, and then I'm gonna put them in a dehumidified room. It's just been a lot, you guys. We did move everything into the trailer, and this is stuff that we're trying to save. That painting makes me really sad. She keeps trying to drink this water, and it has everything, like my septic backed up into this, all the horses poop, chicken poop, and then this is also just the river and the creek, so anything from anyone else's house is here too. It's beautiful, but normally the water is way out there. That's my brother's dock. My dad built him a dock, and that is lifted. Tarping. So this is the bunny situation. That's all the food we have left. It'll be okay. Here's them. Laying down is a good sign. That means they're calm. Her ear's all the way up. What are you listening to, me? Listening to me? This is obviously a messy situation. We're gonna deal with it. Hi, honey. I have to go sanitize their litter box, and then I have disposable pads. And right now, the water is still super high. So this needs to go all the way back. This needs to go all the way back there. So when you first walk into the room, this is the TV room. So this is our living room, TV room technically. And all my stuff is just, there's normally not a dresser in here. We moved this from the girls' room. Thank you for letting me borrow that, Fiona and Sunny. So this is the bed that we got for Canela today. We're gonna get a dehumidifier, and then this is the one shelf that I had like all my eyeball stuff on. I need to scrub that and sanitize that. And then this is empty currently. This is the bathroom. So the bunnies are gonna be in here soon. Hello, that's me. This is the 3D printer, hallelujah. Like all the cords and wiring and any accessories, like all that got ruined. An amazing, big, nice space. And hopefully we're gonna be able to move things around, put things away. That's the goal for now. Good morning, it is Saturday, so it has been a couple days since I've checked in. I've had a really hard time picking up my camera and filming everything that's happening, but we've got the room pretty dialed in for now. This is all my yarn that survived that I can use. So this is the Sweet Snuggles. These are a couple of the Bernat baby. So If you guys knew my last yarn wall, if you remember watching my videos, if you've seen it here, my yarn wall was like 15 to 20 skeins long, stacked up 4 rows, stacked back twice. So that much yarn times the 4 shelves. And I don't have a tripod to stand this on. I think maybe I'll just set you down on the counter here for a second. Not only did I lose a lot of that to water, but I also lost a lot of it to the smell. It smelled like swamp, so anything that was lower or touching the lower levels smelled. So we did have to throw a lot away, which was in those trailers that I showed you guys a little bit earlier. So this is what I have, and I'm really grateful that I have yarn. I mean, this is a lot of yarn to still have, and I'm really grateful that I still have it, and it's Sweet Snuggles. So I'm really glad that happened to be up higher. And if you also know my yarn wall, you know that when I reorganized it, that I left my Bernat and acrylic up top, and I do not use that Bernat on top. So what we did is to like recoup some of the money, because I'm not using that yarn and that yarn smells fine. It hurts my hands. I'm going to be selling it on Marketplace. So hopefully I can make back a little bit of money from that yarn too, to help invest back into other things. So I do have a couple packages that I just wanted to say thank you so much, to you guys for helping. I mean, thank you if you purchase patterns from Nook's Hooks. Nook, I'm making up one of her patterns right now because I just want to show you how amazing and cute they are. I mean, she deserves all the support in the whole wide world, but she had this amazing pattern sale. She donated a lot. You guys really helped a lot with the recovery and hopefully, you know, rebuilding the business that I can still sell and crochet and continue my crochet business. So Nook was one of the people who did a pattern sale. Also Madeline May Coe, who is currently still up for her core line pattern. Amazing and very sweet and kind, and all the messages between these ladies, like I was just crying when I was like realizing that all the support was here and that there were people who could help and who would help. And I don't sell patterns, so I don't have a electronic way to sell things. All I have is eyeballs, which I will make as soon as I have supplies. I have nothing to make eyeballs right now. Long story short, 80% of the room is gone. The room, the furniture, my belongings, 80% is gone. 20% I saved. The yarn and my plushies happened to be saved, but a lot of other aspects of the business, my personal life, a lot of that had to be thrown away. Anything with wood and a lot of fabrics got really disgusting. It was not only swamp water, it was like swamp fecal water. So it was really far gone, you guys. It was musty, very, very, very musty. I'm so grateful to have my life and my animals' lives, and making them comfortable, making the bunnies comfortable, watching their behavior has really been my priority for the past couple days. Not only and I said this a lot, I felt just like a zombie. I felt like a zombie walking around, like making decisions, saying yes, saying no. I felt like a zombie. And I feel like as of yesterday, we got a lot clean and done, and there's still more to be clean and done. There are more things I want to sanitize and try and save. But yesterday when I tried to sanitize a lot of stuff, like all my 3D printed projects that I'd already painted that I was going to be bringing to my next show, those are caked with stuff, so I don't think I can do anything about it. My dad's gonna help me scrub them and see what we can do, but I'm really grateful me and my animals are okay. My family's okay. It's just been a little bit traumatic, to say the least. I do want to say again, if you did anything, if you watched my YouTube videos, if you placed a safety order, if you helped on the GoFundMe, if you sent me anything through Cash App, I see you, I hear you, thank you. If you bought the patterns, I can't see exactly who bought the patterns, but let you know how much I greatly appreciate your guys' help. I haven't even assessed my market inventory, all my market display stuff that is in the shed. The shed went completely underwater. It is currently raining outside, but the water has receded very far back, so it has almost been a full week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much if you helped, and even just by watching or supporting or sharing, sending me a sweet message. I mean, the prayers, seriously, the messages have been really like, I need to stay. I need to stay, because this is like a make it or break it thing. This is the point where I give up on my business, because I just built this whole business and started it, and then it's like everything is like gone. I mean, I have yarn, but everything's gone. Everything that I've been doing, like, you know what I mean? So this is kind of the moment where I let it make me or break me, and you guys and my family pushing me to keep going, even though it's like it's kind of a setback in a way. I'm really trying to stay positive for the business sake, It would be way easier to give up, but I want to do that anyway. I love to crochet and I love this community. No one expects this stuff to happen. Kind of have to wait for supplies and for things to get back to normal because I can't make everything reappear that I need to appear to complete my orders, but I'm going to be finishing her Stegosaurus. It's such a cute little baby. And I'm going to make Nook's little bunny pattern because it's just such a sweet little baby bunny, and I want to give her some support back. If you guys would go give her pattern some love, she really helped me. You guys helped me, but I wasn't expecting a pattern designer to do that, and she did it. She did it selflessly and swiftly, and she did it like out of the kindness of her heart. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Nook and Nook. I want to just get back to normal and be my happy darn self, Talking to my friends has been really lifting my spirits. I've made a lot of new, closer friends I didn't have before. There are some people that I didn't really talk to much necessarily, and I've gotten to know quite a few of you guys more closely from this experience, so I know there's got to be good things that came out of it, and resetting is not a bad thing. It's just a little bit stressful. I'll check in with you a little bit later. I am back at work today, and on my lunch break I just made this. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of ugly, to be honest. This is the Haru crochet possum, but I didn't color change the ears. I left them gray. I feel like he's kind of ugly. I don't know, maybe I'm just like not liking the bobble kind of animals. Like, I don't know. But I want to make small things. I have an event coming up. I want to make small things, and I'm going to show you what I made on Sunday when I get home. I don't have them with me right now, but I did make a couple of things, and I just really wanted to share that before I close out this week's vlog and start next week. So I'm excited to share that with you guys when I get home. Hopefully a little bit of closure for the whole hurricane situation, because we are set up in a room now, so we are safe and we are trying to like get back to normal. I do have things coming like a week from now, and so within the next week I should be up and creating orders again. My bun areas. This is the bathroom. I got them a rug because they need, they need a comfy place. So yeah, this is the bathroom for the buns. We got this, don't mind my messy bed. We got this desk on Facebook Marketplace. Picked it up yesterday, and then I have my monitors still. I haven't turned them on. As promised, let me share with you the Nooks Hooks creations. This is her bunny pattern, and I'm so glad that I made her bunny pattern. I wish I made it earlier, honestly, because look how cute this is. I need to make like 100 more of them. For those of you who don't know, well, you have to know by now. I have two bunnies, Maui and Hinata, and they are my absolute world. My logo is based off of them. I've got a tattoo based off of them. They are just like my little spirit animals, and I love my bunnies. So making bunnies and bunny patterns is like one of my favorite things, and I need to get back into it. I stopped for a second because I realized all I was making was bunnies, so I took like a break for a couple months and just did a couple markets and made different things, but now I'm like getting back into it, and it felt so good to make these. This is her straw bunny. I gave her shoes, but look how cute she is. Peep the embroidery. I did work really hard on the embroidery because I don't have any of my safety eye stuff yet. That'll be coming by next week. I'll be able to have my full like painting station set up so that I can start painting the orders from you guys. We are on the road to just getting back into the crochet business, trying to set it back up and finish things. Let me share with you one more toy before I leave. This was a pattern test for zero gravity crochet that I was unable to finish, so I finished it now. Hopefully I'll be able to take some pictures in front of the yarn that I do have, because I want to keep that up. I love my yarn like pictures. So this is it. He's beautiful. Very grateful that she was letting me test it, but then obviously the flood happened. So I really am trying to get back up as swiftly and like safely as I can. I do have something big planned next week for you guys. I've had planned for a while. I'm just prepping you. When you see my next video, it is not something that was not planned. It was not a spur of the moment. This was planned months ahead of time, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what I'm going to be up to. And it is like a really uplifting thing after all this that I've been gone through. I can't really say much about it, but I will say the word collaboration is going to be coming, so tune in for next week. Hit the subscribe button down below if you enjoy crochet content. That is my normal content. This just happened to be a disaster, so I wanted to share that with you guys as well. I had the worst week ever last week, and I'm really just trying to get back in the groove and, you know, have the supplies to continue making orders for you guys. So if you did place an order or donate or watch any of my videos or go buy those patterns, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Every little bit counts and helps and makes a difference. And even if you just commented and said you're praying for me, thank you. But yeah, these are the babies that I've made on Sunday. So go follow Nooks Hooks and Madeline Mako and Zero Gravity Crochet if you're not already. Also, I don't know if I've said this before in this video, but I did set up a P.O. box, so whether or not you wanted to send anything to me anytime about anything that you guys have, or even just a letter, I do have a P.O. box now. It will be in the description down below. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!